Hi guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video because we're gonna be doing this pink look right here. Y'all know I love pink. It's been a while since I did a pink look and I was like, hold on. It's been a while since I did pink, so why not do a all pink look today? I'm really excited. I also have some new products that I've never tried before, like this right here from Beauty Bay, the new Berries palette. If you are a pink lover, you're going to live for this palette and for this eye look. I kid you not, this palette is a pink lover's dream. I also tried out one of the new blush shades from Moira, their cream blush. Also a new blush shade from Made by Mitchell. Literally, if you love pink, this is the video for you. If you don't love pink, I'm sorry, but I'm really excited about this. Next, I want to do like purple, maybe like blue inspired look. I don't know, but I'm loving this. I think I want to make do a monochromatic-esque wearable-ish kind of look for every color. Let me know if that's something y'all want to see. Let's get into the video. Okay, so we're just gonna dive right in. This is the look that I came up with. I feel like this video is honestly just an excuse for me to use this new Beauty Bay palette, and honestly, this is like the palette of my dreams. There's so many shades of pink that I put on my eye, and we're just gonna dive into this palette. I need to try to remember which shades I use because I tried to use a crap ton of shades just to use them for this eye look. I'm gonna start off with this brush right here. This is from Luxie. This is a small tapered blending brush. I'm gonna start off with this shade right here called Risk. I was looking for the deepest shade in this palette and it seemed like that was the deepest shade. My eyelids are primed with my Rem Beauty concealer, so I'm just gonna take this shade and start to kind of intensely wing this out. On this side you can see that I'm doing a gradient of pink, so it goes from light to dark, well, dark to light or light to dark, whichever way you prefer. I don't know what is up with me not even using the shimmers in this palette because the shimmers are gorgeous. So basically what I'm doing with this shade is I'm just kind of like winging it out and just being really dramatic with it. Kind of like shaping it because I kind of want this shade to be the star or, you know, that nice dramatic winged out look. This is going to start us off with the deepest shades. I'm just building this shade up to get the intensity that I want. Now that I have that shade all winged out, I'm going to go in with my Morphe 453 brush and I'm going to go into this shade right here, which is called Rose. Take this shade and I'm going to start to pack this right next to that purpley pink shade that we first put down. This shade is absolutely gorgeous. So I'm literally gonna build this up to the intensity that I want it. We are gonna go back and kind of intensify these colors, but I'm just blending these two together. That's like what I'm focusing on right now, as y'all can see, because we're gonna go back in with all of the colors. Beauty Bay's mattes are intensely pigmented, but I do definitely recommend packing and then blending when it comes to these kind of shades. I just feel like you just get a better payoff of the color. You don't necessarily have to do this, but this is just a technique that I found that truly does work best with these shadows. Taking a Morphe 453 brush, literally I unintentionally picked the same brushes, but I wanted smaller blending brushes, so this is what it looks like. Love this brush for more like precise kind of application. Next, I'm gonna take this shade right here called Doll, and this is gonna be that inner corner shade and kind of form that gradient. So because this shade is so light, I do recommend doing that pat and then blend motion, especially for the pastels. It will show up true to color. But usually with all pastels, the more you blend, the more the color kind of disappears. So if you just pack and then blend, then you won't really have to worry about, you know, losing the color. Look at how beautiful this is already. This is the part where I'm gonna go back into each shade and kind of re-intensify the colors. Then we're gonna cut the crease. Y'all know I live for a good cut crease. I feel like cut creases just make everything clean, and that's why I love them. So I'm just gonna go back into each shade and intensify it. I'm gonna speed this up. Now I'm going to take my Plouise base. This is in the shade, what shade is this? Winter Rose. I really wanted a light pink to kind of just tie into this look, to kind of help the mattes pop. If you don't have the pink one and you just have the OG P. Louise base, either would work. But since we're doing an all pinkish inspired makeup look today, I thought why not just use the pink P. Louise base because I don't usually use this a lot. I'm just gonna go ahead and do a half cut crease on my eye. This is the e.l.f. concealer brush. I just bought this today from Ulta. I literally did an Ulta run today. Did I need to go to Ulta today? No, but I did buy some stuff. So I'm going to go back into that very first purple shade and just blend out the edges of this look. Because basically I want to do this before the P. Louise base dries so I can get a nice seamless blend and that it's not hard to kind of cover up that edge right there. So I'm going to go into the very lightest shade in the palette, which is this shade right here. It's called Oyster. I'm just going to coat this on my Morphe Jaclyn Hill 42 brush. It's perfect to get in that inner corner and just place this down. So I'm just going to build this up to get the intensity that I would like because I want this shade to pop in the inner corner. Okay, so next for the middle shade on the lid, I'm going to go into the shade Rose. Gorgeous, literally gorgeous. I'm just going to place the shade Rose on the center of the lid, blending it into that lighter shade. We are going to go back into the lighter shade. So that is okay. I'm just going to go ahead and go back into Oyster and just start to kind of blend those together. To finish off the outer corner of this look, I'm going to go into the shade Watermelon with a little bit of icing. So basically I'm just taking these two shades together. I didn't want to go too dark, but like I wanted to go kind of dark. So I'm just going to take that and just pop that on the outer corner. This is so pretty. I cannot get over this look, and we're not even done. Now let's get into the part that kind of makes the look kind of pop, which is the cake liner. Y'all know I live for a cake liner. I feel like it's kind of like my signature. I gotta kind of always have a cake liner, like just some kind of like graphic liner on my eyes. So the Suvabeauty UV Taffies palette, we're diving into this again. Obsessed. It's on my wish list. Like I want to get the other Suvabeauty cake liner palettes. There's like 3 other ones that I want to get. There's like a glittery one that they just came out with. I'm like, hold on. I need to get my hands on that. So of course I'm taking the pink shade out of this cake liner palette. I seriously use this like clockwork, not even kidding. I use this all the time. It's well worth it for me. That's why I'm like, I want to get my hands on the other ones. So I'm just gonna follow my cut crease. Okay, I am literally so obsessed with this look. I'm not even kidding. I'm just gonna add a little bit of black liner on the lid with some mascara. I'm not gonna add lashes until the very end of this look, so we don't have a lash lift in throughout the whole video unless it just lifts towards the end, if it's gonna lift. I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna move on to complexion, which I am probably the most excited for. Now we can dive into complexion. So to start off, I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. From my little mini Ulta haul today, I saw this was on sale. This was $20. It was like 50% off. And I've honestly always wanted to try this. This is the KVD Lock-It Foundation. I've heard this is probably one of the most full coverage on the market. So I picked up the shade Deep 77 Warm. I'm gonna try this out. So because we are going in with such a really full coverage matte foundation, I'm going to go in with a hydrating primer. This is from NYX. This is the Plump Right Back primer. This is my favorite primer from NYX. So I really like this. I'm using my fingers today. I know, so scandalous. I usually don't. What I love most about this primer is that it has like a tacky kind of feel once it sets down. This is a more mild tack. It's not like as super tacky as like the Milk Hydro Grip or the e.l.f. Power Grip. It's like its own, it's like much more manageable. It's good. And it's also hydrating too, which is a huge plus. So once it starts to dry, it kind of like tacks up. I would describe this more of like as a serum-esque primer. I hope this is a good shade. If it's not, we're just gonna have to deal with it. It has like a little seal thing on it. I don't know. That's kind of interesting. I don't know if this was on there. All right, so I'm gonna take a couple pumps on the back of my hand. Oh my God, I might have taken too much, but I'm just gonna kind of spread this all over the face. It is full coverage. It has a foundation-y-esque smell. So it kind of like MAC, you know how MAC has like, I feel like MAC foundation kind of has like a distinct smell to it. This one does too, and wow, the coverage is like full. You don't even have to build it up because it already is just like full. It's not medium to full, it's like full, okay? It's a full coverage foundation. Wow. And you don't even, I didn't even need as many pumps as I took. But I think the color that I chose as well is pretty good. I'm a huge fan of matte full coverage foundations. This obviously is not an everyday foundation for me. But if I'm going to an event and I want my makeup to be super full coverage, I totally would pull this one. For bronzer today, Made by Mitchell. You guessed it. Love me some Made by Mitchell. This is the shade Blend and Snatch. I really like this shade. So I'm just going to apply this all on the face. I kid y'all not, like Made by Mitchell has some really good products. If you like the brand About Face, then you'll love Made by Mitchell for sure. And I feel like this shade is a little bit more like subtle, but you can definitely build it up if you want to. You're doing a pink inspired look, so of course I have pink blushes. I have this new blush right here from Made by Mitchell. It's in the shade Party Pink. This blush was a part of his newest collection. I think it's like the Lonely Hearts Club collection, part 1. So this was a part of that. I really want to try this out because I think it'll be gorgeous. And then, of course, I have 3 new shades of the Moira cream blushes. Moira came out with new shades to their cream blush line. So I picked up 3, I think, out of the 4 that they came out with. But this is the one that's the most pink that I thought would really complement my look today. So I kind of want to use both. I'm going to take the Made by Mitchell Party Pink Blursh on the back of my hand. This is a very bright pink, so I don't know how this is going to look on me, but I hope it looks good. Just pop this on the cheeks. Oh, okay. It's not as intimidating as I thought, but ooh, it's super pink. I don't usually wear pink blushes, but give me a pink blush and I will rock it, okay? Okay, what do you guys think about this shade? It's really pretty. This comes, I don't think he sells this shade separately. You have to get it in a bundle, but I actually like this shade. It's really pretty. I thought it was gonna look kind of ashy, but it actually doesn't. It actually is really pretty. Of course, I'm gonna tone this blush down because it is super bright. I'm using my Fenty 125 brush to blend all this out. Now I'm gonna go into the Moira cream blush. This is in the shade I Cherish You. And I'm gonna take my Refi Duo brush because I love using this brush for Moira's cream blushes. And I'm just gonna apply this on the cheeks. Honestly, they low-key look very similar. We are pink heavy today, okay? We are very pink heavy, but together, very gorgeous. I'm so happy I put the blush on before concealer because it is very intense and very pink. So for concealer, I just pulled out one of my favorite concealers of all time. So beautiful. This is the Stay Naked Correcting Concealer. I use 2 shades, one to brighten and one that's not really like brightening, but I'm gonna use the brightening one today because I like a bright under eye. I'm actually gonna use both. This concealer blends like a dream. You guys are gonna see how beautiful this is. Do not let the name fool you. The Stay Naked concealer will cover, it will brighten. It's beautiful. I just feel like it's gorgeous. I feel like it goes so well with full coverage foundations and lighter coverage foundations, and it's so good. I just haven't used this in a long time and I just wanted to pull this baby back out. To set everything, I still want to kind of like test out this Sigma setting powder. I haven't used it since my last video that y'all saw of me using this. So I really gotta like form my thoughts on this because my thoughts not formed on this at all. I do know with this product, less is more and using a brush is better for me. I'm just gonna press this under the eyes to set everything. It's actually a really pretty powder. Like it's really pretty. I just don't have like my full formed thoughts on this powder at all. I don't know if I'm to the point yet where like if I was traveling I would pull this powder to use. That's kind of like where I'm at. Like I don't know if I would use this powder, but let me just say my base is looking so good with the foundation, the blushes. I'm loving it. I'm honestly really impressed. So for bronzer, I'm gonna go into this one right here. Where's my brush? This is from Jaclyn Cosmetics. This is in the shade Poolside. This is literally one of my favorite bronzers in my collection. It's talc free, which is also why I love it a lot. And I don't have very many talc free bronzers in my collection. So pretty. I was trying to find a highlighter in my collection that was more on the pink side. So the one that I ended up pulling was Mesmerize from Jaclyn Cosmetics. This kind of has like a peachy, I don't know, like now that I'm putting it on, it looks kind of, I don't know. Now that I'm putting it on, it looks kind of gold. Hold on. All right, well, I pulled this one. This one's the loose highlighter in the shade Amped Up. So I don't know. Oh yeah, this one's more pink. Let's do this one. Let's do this highlight. Well, I've been like kind of swaying away from highlighter lately. I don't know why. Oh, this is perfect. I just don't know why. Like I haven't been, oh gosh, I put too much on just now. I don't know. Like, oh my gosh. See, this is why I don't touch the loose highlighter. Super glowy. Okay, I didn't set my face, but now that I'm like feeling it, I feel like I need to because it's kind of sticky. So I'm going to go in with my Kosas Cloud Set Setting Powder. One of my faves. Just going to kind of dust this on the face to kind of set it. We're going to move on to the lips. I'm a little nervous for this. I'm not even going to lie. I'm a little nervous. Like I really would just put a gloss on and call it a day, but I don't know. I did just get this. I saw this and I saw this. First off, I saw this online and I was like, I really want this. Then I saw it was in store and I was like, this is so good. Love the Essence Cosmetics lip glosses. They are so good. They don't last that long on the lips, but they're just that good. You know, like if you want to just top a lipstick, you have the perfect gloss for it. So $12.99, but you can use your coupon. I only paid like $10 for this, which I think they're like $4 each, so you really are getting a really good deal. The value on this is $15.96, but with that coupon, the value is even better for this. Then I grabbed a new brown lip liner, as if I needed another brown lip liner. This one is from lagirl. Yes, for the affordable makeup. Yes, let me open this. This is the Shockwave lip liner in the shade Chai Latte. I'm gonna line my lips with this. This lip liner is good. Why have I never tried the lagirl lip liners? This is really, really good. This is a good one. Let me see if I have a pink lipstick. I do have this pink gloss from Fenty. I'm a little nervous to use this gloss, but let me see. This one is the shade Bubble Binge. Oh, she's pink. Oh, she's really pink. Oh my God, Callie is eating right now. Oh, actually, this is gorgeous. This is not a gloss that I would reach for all the time, but it's actually really pretty, and I think I'm gonna leave this gloss on. This is gorgeous. Like I said, this is a shade Bubble Binge. Really, really gorgeous. Y'all know me. I feel like I need a little more blush, so I'm gonna take a little bit more of this Made by Mitchell. Don't worry, I'm gonna take a little bit. It's gonna be a little bit of this blush. This is a blush that you can put on top of powder, which I really love. Because it does set itself, which is really nice. Okay, there we go. I'm actually not even mad at this. To finish up the eyes, I'm gonna go in with my Made by Mitchell All Smudge No Budge liner. This is in the shade In the Nude. It's one of the best nude liners if you're a person of color, fair skin, medium skin, tan skin. This is like the prettiest universal nude liner for the waterline. I went ahead and sprayed some MAC Fix Plus on my face because I feel like it just helps everything to melt together. So I'm just gonna put some of the deepest shade that we started with under on my lower lash line, just to kind of like smoke this out and tie this back in. Everything just looks literally so gorgeous. I cannot get over this. Finishing touches, I'm gonna add some lashes and we're gonna close out this video. All right, so I just went ahead and finished up the finishing touches on my makeup. And honestly, I really like how my makeup came out today. All the products that I used, I love literally all of them. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. I'm very impressed with the foundation. I was not expecting to like this as much as I do. It is super full coverage, but it doesn't feel drying on my face. I think that has a lot to do with the fact that I went in with a more hydrating primer, but it's really good. I actually really like it, so I'm really excited to have that. Another standout for me today was the new Beauty Bay Berries palette. This is beautiful. If you love pinks, this is literally the best palette for you. I cannot wait to play with this some more. I haven't even touched the shimmers and I'm like, hold on. I need to play with these shimmers. I did an all matte look today because I was just feeling matte, but the shimmers in this palette are literally so gorgeous. I'm just obsessed with it. And then this new blush shade from Made by Mitchell is gorgeous. If you love pink, this is gorgeous. This is not an ashy blush shade, which I'm super excited about. I have a pink blush if I want to wear pink, which is very rare for me, but I actually really like this blush. I also really like this Moira blush. Like I said, they just came out with new shades. Definitely check out my TikTok if you want to see the other shades. I tried on all 3 in that TikTok. So if you want to see the other shades in action, definitely head over to my TikTok at Tatiana Anisa to check it out, because I do product reviews over there, some things that I don't even do on YouTube. The lip liner from LA Girl is really good, super creamy. It's such a gorgeous shade. I also don't think I've ever tried this Fenty blush, but oh my god, I don't think I've ever tried this Fenty gloss in this shade Bubble. I think it came in like a duo and I used the other shade. This is actually really pretty. It's not as intense and intimidating as you see in the tube. So I'm really impressed with the products that I used today. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Let me know your thoughts down below and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye guys.